And so when we had first met to discuss clause match, the appeal really was of a single place for us to do our editing, single place where we could sort of collaborate on things efficiently together. And one of the most important aspects of that is making sure that our documents are properly versioned over time. We don't have any difficulties in losing track of documents, losing track of versions, saving them in different and odd places. Really wanted a single place for that to be happening. And clause match would very much seem to fit the bill from that perspective. For us, the lifecycle document begins by assigning an owner, getting an initial sort of skeleton put together, assembling a team of authors to support the development of that document, fleshing it out over time, and then a critical piece, which is particularly important for bank applications, making sure that that goes through an appropriate level of review. And what clause match allows us to do is to assign various different people in our team as reviewers, who can then dive in and they can suggest edits or they can comment directly in our paragraphs and we can respond to those. That helps us kind of iterate internally on the document. And then there's the next level of review, which is the independent review provided by our board. Again, this as a regulated firm is extremely important, and what is very useful for us is the ability to do this. If we do this within the platform, we're able to evidence all of that challenge that goes on at both the internal review stage and the board engagement stage. So again, we can send off these documents on clause match to our board. They can engage directly via the platform, dive in, comment on paragraphs, share their feelings. We can engage with them either in the paragraph pane or by directly incorporating feedback to the documents. And then we can roll over to a new version. So what we then have is a complete history of where did we start, where have we got to, what were the results for the different review periods that we went through, and if ever we were challenged on can we evidence the quality of review that went on before a document was released to the regulators, it's all there for us.
You're not dealing with different files, you're not dealing with a folder with like 4 or 5 different versions of the same document. You're not dealing with people emailing drafts back and forth, or like, where did you store it? Oh, I stored it here. Oh, I thought it was there. Oh no, I've been working on the wrong version. Like, none of that can happen in clause match. Sometimes I have to think back to doing projects like this pre-clause match and just how much time and effort is spent like tracking down the most up-to-date version of a document, like who has it, who was it emailed to, who was left out, like all of that friction is just erased. It's just in clause match, and that's our single source of truth.